Hey, how's it going today, guys? This is Mr. Whitemare coming back at you with another cool Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube video. So today we're going to be opening up a ton of Phantom Revenge. So I picked up 6 booster boxes from my local card shop, and they were about $48 a box, which wasn't too bad. So on release, the boxes were about $70, $75, and that is just way too much money for a set like this. These last few new Yu-Gi-Oh sets, they've been okay, but kind of trash in all fairness, but hopefully it appreciates well. But for 48 bucks a box, that's a pretty fair price, so I'm willing to have a little bit of fun at that price and see what we can get. So I went ahead and opened up 5 of the boxes already, so we have all these packs just chilling here, but I figured we might as well go ahead and start with a booster box. The 6th box I did not open, so let us see what we can get out of this bad boy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this set, because I have not opened up a single pack because, like I said, it was just a little too expensive for me to start, and yeah, just wanted to play the waiting game for this one until the price went down, and it eventually did. So here we are. There we go. Pain in the butt. Alright, here we go. So the new archetypes, they look okay. I think the Cool Tunes actually look like pretty decent cards. So I would be really happy with some Cool Tunes collector rares or Starlights. But we'll see what we can get. So Annapolis, super rare. So these sets are very full of rares, which I like rares, but to have some of these side sets just filled to the brim with all these rares, I don't know if I like it, because they're just like commons, just kind of glorified commons. Autonomous Action Unit, it's our super. All right. So I figure since we have 6 boxes worth, I will try to rip through these as fast as I can, because I don't want this to be an hour-long video for any of us. JJ Cool Tune? Okay. Kind of a cool card. Ecto and Aircraft, Pinpoint Landing, it's a good reprint. Change of Heart, can't go wrong. Alright, Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper, Snatch Steel, Synchro Overtake. This card was originally printed as a secret rare in Dawn of Majesty, and that card was getting pretty pricey, so this is a pretty good reprint, I would say, for anyone that wants to play modern format synchros. Alright, Cool Tune Q. That looks pretty cute to me. Oh yeah, she's a cutie. I like her. Ha, get it? Cutie? Haha. It's a bad joke. Alright. Alright, sweet. Well, we got a Cool Tune. So I picked up 6 boxes, which is half a case. So our chances of getting a collector rare, Starlight rare, I would say we should be able to get at least 1 collector rare. If we get a Starlight, that would be even better. But we'll see. Cool Tune Track Maker. I'm throwing rares here. Let me go and pick these guys out. Okay. Alright, now I'm organized. Alright, here we go. But yeah, if we could happen to get 3 collector rares out of this, that would be incredible, because that'd be a whole case worth in 6 boxes. I've had it happen before. It just depends on what part of the case they want to throw you. So, we'll see. Ghost Bell, Ally of Justice, Cyclone Creator, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and Aircraft Release. It's pretty cool artwork. Crackdown, and Aircraft. Okay, Fluor Synchron, Sol and Luna, Synchro Transmission, Hecka Hands Xeno. I know people are pretty excited for these Hecka Hands cards. This is my first time really seeing it. I can't... Is that just like a worm or something? I don't know. That's a pretty sweet artwork, but I don't know what the hell that is. But pretty sweet. So I will take it. Hecka Hands. More Hecka Hands. More Hecka Hands. Alright. Next pack. Alright, Jagodia. Autonomous Action Unit. Terrors in the Hidden City. Ibal Hecka Hands. Pinpoint Landing. Big Eye. That's a pretty cool reprint too. Nice. Alright. Yeah, if we could get a Starlight, I would be a happy guy, especially a Starlight Cool Tune. That would be cool with me. Arcane Apprentice, man, that's an old school card. I think that came out in Crimson Crisis. Wow. It's a throwback. Alright, Jet Synchron. Cool Tune Loudness War. Okay. Destructive Daruma Cannon. Spirit of the Fallen Winds. Alright, Fluor Synchron. Book of Taiyu. Sunset Beat. The Hidden Hecka Hands. Oh, what the heck? Oh. There's kind of like some weird residue on that. I thought it was... No, it's actually part of the card. Oh, man. Is that like... Oh, that might actually make it more of a lightly played copy. I don't know. It depends on who you ask, but that's unfortunate. That's definitely in the card. And a big print line come down the side. Oh, no. Ah, okay. Come on, Konami. It's quality control, man. These newer sets, that's why I like opening up Zexal and 5Ds and all that, because the quality is just so much better, and that's more what I'm used to. This new stuff, dude, I don't know. Cool Tune Playlist, Ghost Bell, and Aircraft. It's a pretty sweet card. I'm a big fan of Yin Yang, so every time I see this card, that's, I don't know, I like it. Crackdown. Alright, Change of Heart. Autonomous Action Unit. Synchro Overtake. Cool Tune Remix. Okay, she's pretty neat. Hecka Hands. Alright, Sol and Luna. Arcane Apprentice. Terrors in the Hidden City. Cool Tune Clip. I love this card's artwork. This is the card, I think she comes in Collector and Starlight, and that would definitely be one that I would be interested in. Because I think she's just hilarious. I like her little spiky teeth and her vibe. Very cool. So let's hope for that. That's gonna be the goal. I mean, any Collector Rare, any Starlight, I'd be happy with, but now that's kind of the one that I'm looking for, but we'll see. Oh, wow, okay. Deftero and Aircraft Lazanaya? Okay. Interesting. Alright. I have not looked into really any of the set, to be honest with you guys, so all of this is pretty new to me, and I don't play anymore. I haven't played for a long time, so all this new stuff, I don't know. But I love the art, so it's cool, and I just love cracking packs and collecting, so that is why I'm here. Indianapolis. Alright. Alright, Snatch Steel, Terrors in the Hidden City, Sol and Luna, Cool Tune Synchro. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Whoa. Can't quite tell what I'm looking at here. I can see like an eyeball in the background, but that's kind of cool artwork. Okay. Sweet. 3 Ultras. I think most boxes you get 4 Ultras nowadays. So we should have 1 more left for this box. Autonomous Action Unit, Tragodia, Synchro Overtake, Neacraft, Eyes of Leon. Alright. Arcane Apprentice, Sunset Beat, Jet Synchron, Cool Tune Loudness War. Alright. Next pack. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, Nightmare Magician, Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper, JJ Cool Tune. Alright. So what do you guys think of this set? Do you think that it has potential? Do you think it's rebounded since release? It seems like the price of the box has dropped pretty significantly, but now it seems like some of the value of the singles seems boosted. So let me know what you guys think. You know, will this set appreciate well? Is it a dud? Let me know. All I know is this Hollow Arcane Apprentice, that is badass. That is freaking cool. Nice. It's probably worth like $1 or something, but seeing this card in hollow form, man, that takes me back to those Crimson Crisis days. Yeah, that's really nice. Next pack. Alright, Time Reloader, Snatch Steel, Bukatayu, Cool Tune Remix. Alright, 3 packs remaining. Should be missing an Ultra at this point. Synchro Transmission, Floor Synchron, Cool Tune RS. Oh wow. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Some of these artworks are just so intricate, it's just hard to see what you're looking at, but once you get a good look, you can kind of appreciate the detail. Wow. I like that one too. Another Cool Tune Ultra. Alright, 2 packs. Alright, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, Stone Sweeper, Change of Heart, Track Maker. Alright, last pack of Destiny. Can we make it a Starlight rare? Let's see. Synchro Overtake, Time Reloader, Autonomous Action Units. Nope, Eyes of Leon. Oh man, these are already getting repetitive, you guys. Already repetitive. Okay, let's go ahead and put our stuff to the side here. 4 Ultras, Cool Tune RS, Cool Tune Synchro, Hidden Hecka Hands, and Cool Tune Q. So we did get 3 Cool Tune Ultras, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, let's bring some of these packs back into the fold here. Alright. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I went ahead and cracked 5 of the 6 boxes just because I figured it's just going to save us some time, so you're not sitting here watching me open boxes and everything. Oh, sweet. Super rare Nightmare Magician. It's a pretty cool pull. So it just makes it a little easier for all of us. Alright, Tears in the Hidden City, Soul and Luna, Autonomous Action Unit, Cool Tune Remix, I Have Illusion, alright, Tragodia, Synchro Overtake, Arcane Apprentice. Hey, Cool Tune Mix. Oh, she's cool. Look at her. Oh, that's some really nice artwork. She's goofy. Nice. So I know I'd seen someone say what these girls are exactly, or what the archetype is based on, but I can't really tell. But they have like little tubes coming out of them or something. Let me know what they're supposed to be, because I heard it before, but I don't remember anymore. But that's hilarious. I like that. Another ultra cool tune. I will take that as well. All right. Sunset Beat, Synchron, Synchro Dragon, Hekahan Xeno, another one of the worms. All right. Nightmare Magician, Stone Sweeper, Ghost Bell, Eyes of Leon. Same old, same old. Alright, Cool Tune Playlist. Change of Heart, Time Reloader, Cool Tune Loudness War. Come on, I want to see some shiny borders here. I'm hoping to have some good luck with this, because in my last box opening, we may have gotten a ghost rare, so you might want to go check that video out. I'd highly recommend it. I'm a new YouTuber, and that is the first one on the channel, and only about 6 videos in, so I'm hoping that maybe we can get some more epic stuff in this one and my luck can continue. Xeno. Alright, Stone Sweeper, Change of Heart, Synchro Overtake, Neacraft, Atori Mar. So they're kind of like battleships, like space battleships. That's really interesting. I'm not like a big fan of like ships and like mecha stuff personally, but you know, I heard that this might be a pretty good archetype moving forward. Or maybe that's the Hekahans actually. I don't know about a Neacraft, but yeah, I don't know. Just the machines don't do it for me. I'm not a big machine style person. I'm kind of more of a dragon, warrior, zombie kind of dude. Architail? Okay, he's a new one. Scorpion. Nice. Alright, Tragodia, Ghost Bell, Nightmare, Cool Tune Track Maker. Okay. Allied Justice, Cyclone Creator, Floor Synchron, Sunset Beat, and Neapolis. Alright, that is one stack down. We have another 9 more to go. Hopefully you guys don't mind hanging around and watching some packs being ripped open, because I mean, that's what it's all about, right? So if you are here, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. I know these side sets can be a little repetitive, especially when you're opening up 6 boxes worth. I mean, if you can give me 6 boxes of a 5D set, I would be way more enthralled, which I think everyone else would too. But these side sets are still fun. They still deserve some love. There's still a lot of neat artwork and cool archetypes, and I'm actually a really big fan of collector rares too. A lot of people in the community do not like collector rares, and they've actually lost a lot of value over time too. And just with the reprints in the rarity collections, which personally I don't like the rarity collection collector rare as much. I think that the classic one that they came out with, like in Toon Chaos originally, I think that those type are way better, or the ones that are in this set, they're way better. And yeah, just a big fan, and I collect those as well. Another Neacraft Atori Mar? What? Second one? Oh. I would like to think that this is the same box, but I may have mixed up the piles, so that would make sense. But typically you're not going to see 2 of these in the same box. But okay. I did not look at pricing for any of this stuff ahead of time either, so I have no idea what's worth what. So we'll have to see. Tragodia, Ghost Bell, Neapolis. But yeah, I'm a big fan of collector rares. I think that they have a certain kind of texture on them that it's unique. And my hot take is that one day collector rares now will be like how ultimate rares are. So like back in the day, people really didn't have an appreciation for most ultimate rares. And then all of a sudden, like 15 years later, so many of them have spiked in price. And so I think that collector rares will be the exact same. And that one day people will get an appreciation for them. But right now, I think a lot of them are pretty dirt cheap. So, and I understand why too, because with ultimate rares, they never reprinted anything quite like that. With collector rares, they reprinted a new version of it in Rarity Collection, and that just completely ruined it. But it is still slightly different, and so I don't know. They may not be as well thought of as ultimate rares, but I don't know. I like to think that they will. And I have a pretty large collection of those, and I'm going to probably do a collection video here at some point, and you'll see me gush over that and talk crap over the Rarity Collection versions and all that, because, yeah, I was kind of mad when Rarity Collection came out and kind of butchered the original ones. You know, and then now in April, we have a new Rarity Collection 5 coming out. Another cool tune mix. Nice. She's a cutie. But yeah, yeah, we have a Rarity Collection 5 coming out, and the Rarity Collections are cool. The first one was incredible, and I think it was game-changing, and it reprinted a lot of good collector cards and a lot of good meta-relevant cards as well. But it's like after the first one, the rest of them just weren't as good. I thought Bonanza was decent. Now those boxes are worth a lot of money. But I don't know, a fifth one just seems like a little much to me. And I think a lot of people in the community feel the same way too. Ibal Hecka Hands. You know, I think it's just Konami constantly trying to cash in on the same card over and over and over again. And I'm all for reprints because I think it helps people that are on a budget actually get the cards that they need to be able to play the game, and that is very important, and I am completely here for that. But I do think that there has to be a space for collectors too. You know, it's like me, I by no means have all the money in the world and have made a lot of bad decisions financially with Yu-Gi-Oh! And just trading cards because I love it and it's fun and it's like a form of gambling, which, let's be honest, it is gambling. But I don't know. For me as a collector, I just want to retain some value in my collection. I just don't want them to butcher it every 5 minutes, and because it ruins it. And especially when you open up packs like this and you get stuff yourself and it's nostalgic and you appreciate it more because you pulled it, but you also financially put forth the money to do it. I think you should have the right to maintain a good amount of value for those rare cards that are really tough to get. But it seems like Konami does not agree, and they constantly crap on the collectors. But here we go. We have a Hecka Hands Yadel. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can't really tell what does she even have a face? I can't tell. In the camera, she has a face or a mask on or something, and I think it's a she, or like a she-bird. I don't know. But, alright, hey. I think this one's actually worth some money. Like I said, I didn't really check into these very well before jumping in. But, yeah. That should be a decent card. Snatch Steal. Cool Tune Clip. Yeah, she's so cool. By far my favorite Cool Tune so far. Oh, we have a lot of packs left, but I'm discouraged. I don't know. It's so hit or miss if you get a collector rare out of 6 boxes. That's why getting a case sometimes, it's so nice because you're guaranteed 3 or 4 collector rares, usually 3, and then you get the 1 Starlight or so. Or maybe it's 2 per case, I don't know on the Starlights exactly, but I know collector rare it's usually 3. But you guarantee yourself to get something good. But like I was saying though, this set, the last couple sets, Justice Hunters and this one, are probably the first sets in a long time where I didn't get a case because it was just too expensive, and there wasn't anything that really spoke to me, especially for that price. Like I said, now for this price, it's still a lot of money, but I'm hoping I can just resell some of it and at least get, you know, a third of my money back or so, and then it's not so bad. But man, to kill $750 or $800 on a case full price, that, not for this set. It's not worth it. Alright, next pack. Come on, we gotta start getting some luck over here. We gotta start getting some shiny cardboard. I mean, right on cue. We got some shiny cardboard. There she is. Cool Tune Q. Another cool one. What is on her head? I can't tell. I don't know. Ah, she's a cutie as well, though. And I will take that. Alright. Tayu, J Cool Tune, or JJ Cool, not J Cool. Alright, Sunset Beat, Tragodia, Cool Tune Playlist. Another awesome Arcane Apprentice. Hollow. Nice. Alright. Oh, another stack. So we have about 3.5 boxes left or so. So we're about halfway there. So far, nothing great. Yeah, my card shop, they only had 6 boxes left, and so it's always kind of that 50-50 if the person before me or the people before me took the other 6 boxes and then those all maintained or contained the collector rare or Starlight. You just never know, but hopefully we can get something good. Eyes of Leon, Big Eye. So another interesting thing too is that now they have the overframe arts coming out in the newer. Oh, we got Hecka Hands, Jowza. Dang, that's pretty cool actually. He reminds me of like an Earthbound Immortal with all the hands and stuff. Oh, that's really neat. Yeah, that blue on red and purple in there. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's like kind of like zombie-esque, and if you've watched my videos, you know that I'm a big zombie fan, so that's kind of zombie Earthbound Immortal-esque, and I definitely like that. Nice. But yeah, as I was saying, the new like overframe cards or frame breaks, I think those are coming out in Rarity Collection 5, and maybe that'll be what salvages that set and gives us something a little different, or gives us something a little different to look forward to. I think they look pretty nice, but then you have to wonder, I think they come in a couple different rarities, and so I know there's like a higher rarity version and then a lower rarity version or something. Whoa! Starlight rare sighting! Hecka Hands Ibtel. Whoa! That took me completely off guard. Wow. Whoa, that is beautiful. Again, hard to tell on the face. My camera's not really doing it justice on the face, but I don't think it really has a face, to be honest with you. But another beautiful artwork. It's funny how it can be a beautiful artwork and not even have a face. Tell me how that's possible. But dang, that is beautiful. Alright, I feel a little bit better now. We got a freaking Starlight rare. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Whoa, that took me off guard for sure. Like I said, I don't know with the Starlights if those are 1 or 2 per case. I want to say they're 2. So maybe it's not like that great of a pull, but at the same time, hey, out of 6 boxes, you take the risk. Sometimes it pays off. So, but yeah, with the overframe cards, I think they look kind of neat. I hope that it restores some kind of I don't know, collector market, some kind of incentive for collectors to want to be a part of this. Because right now, the last few sets, there's really nothing to collect. And Starlights are great, but this is a whole nother rant that I have. I was a massive fan of Starlights, and they came out with quarter century secret rares. Oh, cool tune RS, another one, nice. But yeah, I was a big fan of Starlights, and they came out with quarter century secret rares. And as much as I like the 25th anniversary watermark in the card text, it just distracts from Starlights so much. And I do have an appreciation for quarter century secrets, but when they started to do the crap where they were printing the same cards, quarter century secret and Starlight, I hate it. That's just inexcusable. I mean, I have a Starlight rare Stardust Dragon, and I paid a pretty decent penny for that card a few years ago, and then they just went around and they reprinted it in a tin in quarter century secret, and the quarter century secret is worth like $5, and the Starlight is still worth a couple hundred, but it still lost tremendous value because they look so similar. And I don't know, I just wish they would have done something a little different to make them stand apart a little bit more so. Nice, that can's Tartaros, cool card. But they just look so similar, and I don't know, I don't get the point. But at the same time, for some of the cards that are Starlight specific or quarter century rare specific, I do have an appreciation nonetheless for the ones that only are stuck in one rarity. Because I did have some really good openings in the past before YouTube, where I pulled some pretty sweet quarter century secret rares, and yeah, I'll definitely be showing those off eventually too. But I definitely have a place for Starlights in my heart, a little bit more so, and especially the first 92. Again, I have a video on the first 92 Starlights, and you know, my whole spiel on how I feel about that. But those ones they're the OGs. They're the best. The hidden Hecka hands again. Dude, this card has like a weird hollow bleed. I don't know if the other Ultras had it too, but like, look at that. I would like to say that this is a misprint of some kind, but I swear I've seen somebody else get this on YouTube. But, if that was like a misprint, I love hollow bleed. But if they're just doing that in this set on Ultras a lot, then I don't get it. It kind of takes away from ultra rares being ultra rares. I don't know. I'm full of gripes, you guys. Yu-Gi-Oh's been in a weird spot lately, and as a collector, it's been kind of hard to stay motivated and to be okay with some of the new stuff going on, and quality control, and Konami's greed, all those things. It's just hard to be optimistic when all that's going on. Cool tune clip. So, but we'll see. To be completely honest with you, that's also why I wanted to start YouTube as well, because I've been collecting for probably 20 plus years of my life combined. Oh nice, a hollow Pot of the Forbidden. Oh, super cool. Nice to see that one in hollow. I think that's the first hollow printing. Huh, nice. But yeah, I've been collecting for over 20 plus combined years, and lately I just feel like my flame of passion, so to speak, for Yu-Gi-Oh has just been kind of flickering, kind of waning. And so I haven't been buying cards as frequently, and Just haven't been as interested in the new sets. Even trying to complete older collections that I have been trying to complete for years, I just don't have the same motivation. And it's good in a way because it does save you money. Oh, do we have something good? Oh, no, it's just a super. I thought it was in a different spot there. But yeah. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't know, just the passion hasn't been there to even complete old collections that I have tried so hard over the years to complete. Oh, that's what I was saying too, is that the money, when you're not buying cards, yeah, you're saving a lot of money, and that's really important, and we all need to try to do better to not buy frivolous BS that we can't afford. And that goes first and foremost for me. But even just spending 30 bucks a month, I just haven't really been doing it. I mean, I have recently with the channel now being a thing again, but before that, I just wasn't really spending any money and not collecting. And then if you don't collect, that passion begins to fade. So, and for something that I am passionate about and that I have been doing for 20 plus years of my life, I don't want that passion to fade. I really, really don't. So I decided to go ahead and start doing YouTube and do some videos to try to reinvigorate that flame. And it's actually been working, to be completely honest with you. It's been working. I get excited to do box openings and collection videos, and something that I really want to do, it's hard to get it off the ground, but I'm a big fan of stories. Yu-Gi-Oh stories, trading card stories even, because I'm also a big Pokemon fan too. Not so much collecting cards nowadays, but I used to. But over the years, I noticed whenever I bought cards on eBay, I'm kind of the weirdo that would email the seller and be like, oh, hey, where'd you get this card from? Did you pull it from a pack? Did you buy it? Does it have any meaning to you? And you would be surprised how often people are ecstatic to want to talk about their cards and their stories, because it seems like most people that have been doing this for a while. Oh, cool Toon Reko. Oh, she's really cool. I love that art. Whoa, nice. Yeah, she's a new one. We got a Reko. Yeah, seeing her in Collector Rare would be really nice too. Nice. Alright, cool. Or cool, another cool team card. Very nice. But yeah, you'd be surprised how many times you ask someone stories about their trading cards and stuff. People are full of them, and they're excited to talk about it. Because if you've been in the game long enough, you've opened up some packs, you've had good luck. I mean, lightning strikes all of us once in a great while, and sometimes it's just surreal, and it can make your day and you don't forget it. And the nostalgia is just, it's so much fun, and that's why we do this. Or at least that's why we collect. I don't know why people play the game so much nowadays. It seems too complicated to me, but even then, I'm sure that you can get, you know, some kick-ass memories from, you know, whooping some butt in duels and all that. But for collecting, it's just nostalgic. And so that's one thing that I just really want to do on this channel, is I want people to come to the channel and just feel the nostalgia. And we just got a collector rare, and that caught me off guard again. That's a cool tune? What? Track Maker. Okay. Probably not the collector rare that I would want, personally, but I'm not gonna complain. That is really nice. See what I mean, though? See that texture on the border? Come on, show this texture, camera. Look at that. That is neat. Cool tune Track Maker. Ah, he's cool. Or she, I can't even tell, but nice. We got a collector rare and a Starlight. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'll take it. If we can get at least one more collector rare, I will be a happy guy. So that's the goal. But yeah, I want people to come to the channel and just, I don't know, just come here and just, well, we can all just be nostalgic together. And then, you know, I want to hear your guys' stories. You know, I always say in my videos, email me at mrwhitemare@gmail.com and just tell me your stories, and I want to read them on the channel. And believe me, I'd go over it a million times and make sure I don't trip over my words or stumble, and I'd make it sound as good as I can, and just share that with everybody. I mean, I want everyone to hear these cool stories, because I know there's so many amazing ones out there, and I have a bunch of them, and I've shared some, but I still have so many more that I want to share. So if anyone is even here at this point, you are amazing, and I appreciate you sticking around. And hey, maybe if you have a cool story, another Hecka Hands Yadel, nice. Looks a little familiar. Cool. But yeah, and if you have any cool stories, then hey, shoot them my way. I'm an easygoing dude, and I'm just a big fan of nostalgia and Yu-Gi-Oh! And just trading cards. I mean, even if you're like a Magic fan or Pokemon or anything, hey, just send me the story. I'm interested. I know there's some crazy expensive Magic cards out there too, and they're crazy rare ones at least. May not be expensive anymore. I don't know if they reprint the crap out of their cards like Konami does with Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey, any cards that were amazing in the moment, or anything that was cheap and just meant something to you, I want to hear it. So just let me know. So I'd be happy to read that. So that's the goal long term. Is I want to try to get some subscribers in here. I don't need YouTube to be my life or my, to make me financially or anything like that, but I just want to have fun with it. And if we can just, like I said, just kind of ignite that passion for the game and have that nostalgia and have that community, I think that would be incredible. So that would make my day. So that's my long-term goal. And I can't do it without you guys and, sending in stories and just hanging out on the channel and all that. So nice, a hollow Book of Taiyu. Nice, that looks amazing hollow. Wow, well done. So yeah, that's my long-winded spiel about nostalgia and channel goals and all that stuff, but hopefully that resonates with somebody out there, because I'm sure it would. It would just take you being here for 30 minutes or however long it's been since I've been cracking open packs and looking at the same cards over and over again. But hey, I hope there's someone out there that can share in the same vision and want to be a part of it. Hecka Hands Ibtel, cool, nice. All right. Alright, Arcane Apprentice, Sunset Beat, Jet Synchron, cool tune clip. There's got to be one more collector rare in here for us. There's got to be. I have hope. I am a perpetual optimist, and I believe that we will get more cool stuff. And I keep putting my finger in the light and not allowing my camera to focus. Professional Yu-Gi tuber right here, you guys. It's the little things, like not blocking the light with your dang fingers. All right, Tragodia, cool tune, Ghost Bell, track. I don't know why. I've said his name a million times, but I didn't even realize this is the collector rare we just got. I guess just actually admiring the art when it's actually shinier cardboard made me appreciate him more, but we have pulled this guy many times, not even realize it, so that is hilarious. Alright. Change of Heart, Autonomous Action Unit, Synchro Overtake, Hecka Hands Bruce. Is that how you say that? Bruce? Bruce? Alright. Alright, Jet Synchron, Tragodia, Ghost Bell, Hecka Hands Xeno, got the worm. You know, that actually reminds me, that almost looks like a Demigorgon from Stranger Things. That's what that reminds me of. I kept looking at it, I'm like, man, that reminds me of something I've seen recently, so. Alright, Soul and Luna, Arcane Apprentice, Terrors, is it Leon? Bunch of rares. You know, it makes you wonder though, with these sets now, will there be any kind of future nostalgia? Another cool Heck of Hands Jaza. Very cool card. Another foil bleed as well. I like that, but it also kind of detracts from it being just an ultra rare, so I don't know. It makes it kind of more of like a platinum kind of look, but hey, that's alright. Who am I to complain? But yeah, with these new sets, I just kind of wonder if there will be any future nostalgia for people. You know, 10 years from now, people look back and be like, oh, Phantom Revenge, that set had so many cool cards that just take me back, or, you know, are we kind of past that? I would assume for the competitive community that, you know, they can probably look back 10 years from now and be like, oh yeah, when Heck of Hands came out, Phantom Revenge, you know, that's when I built that deck, and to this day it's my favorite deck, or something like that. I'm sure that's going to be a thing, but from a collector standpoint, I'm not so sure. I'm really not sure how that will look long term. Release. Alright. Justice, Floor Synchron, Heck of Hands Godos. So I know a lot of people, they don't really care for these side sets. And I think they've actually been really fun up until the last two. And this one's still fun, don't get me wrong. And for the price, I'm having a blast. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, the last two have been a little lackluster in comparison. But I remember when Toon Chaos came out, that was like around, I think that was during COVID, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that set was incredible. I remember during the time I ordered 3 booster boxes of that set. So that was the first, yeah, that was the first collector rare set. First like collector rare side set. And I ordered 3 booster boxes and I got nothing. And I was kind of sad because they were pretty expensive at the time on release, and so I spent a little bit of money and I got no collector rares. And yeah, I really wanted that collector rare Chaos Emperor Dragon. But yeah, cool tune mix again. Oh, come on, camera. Does not want to focus all of a sudden. Huh. Alright, let's see how it is. But yeah, ever since then, I thought the side sets were a lot of fun, and then Grand Creators, when that one came out, I got a case of that for a really good price, and I ended up pulling like 7 collector rares in that set, which the standard was like 3 or 4. But I pulled 7, and I'd heard some people having issues, or not issues, but having like some crazy luck with that one and getting like a mad amount of collector rares. I know MCool40, he had a video where he had like a box or a couple boxes where it was just collector rares in every pack, and then the community was pissed at him because he wouldn't just give them away, which that's debatable. Oh, whoa, collector rare JJ, cool tune, and my camera's not wanting to focus on this. Maybe from far away. Nope. Interesting. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus. That's really cool. Let me go ahead and come right back to this. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, and we are back. Sorry about that. I guess my phone got a little overheated. But there we go. That looks more like it. So JJ Cool Tune Collector Rare. Dude, that is really nice. Look at the the texture on some of that in the foil. That looks amazing. I mean, overall, like, not the collector rare that I would have hoped for. I would have liked some of the Cool Tune monsters, but I can't be upset with this. That is just a really beautiful card. Probably not one of the chase ones, I would assume, but hey, we take those. All right, cool. All right, I just noticed too, this is like a almost hour-long video, which is what I wanted to avoid, but Again, if anyone stuck around through this, I greatly appreciate you. We'll try to knock this out a little faster here. So we're almost there, almost there. Probably about a booster box or so left. Synchro Transmission, Hecahan's Tartaros. But yeah, I think I was talking about Toon Chaos or collector rare sets as a whole, and I do like the sets for the most part. And you know, Toon Chaos was a cool one. I think King's Court, I had a lot of fun with that one too. Their Hecahan's Yadel, cool, very nice. And oh, Grand Creators, yeah, I got so many collector rares from my case. It was incredible. I think that I got the case at the time. I pre-ordered it way in advance, and it was like with like a discount code is under $600, which is, I mean, almost criminal for any case of cards. But it was a blast. So I do like side sets. I think core sets are more fun. I had a blast with core sets, especially when like before Quarter Century Secrets, when it was just Starlights. Man, I had a blast with those. A lot of disappointment too. And I would spend way too much money on cards, and it was sometimes very detrimental to my wallet. But and obviously I can only go, you know, to a certain point with that. But I did pull some Starlights myself, and it was a blast. But I also had cases where they were duds. But I really liked the core sets for a while, where you had like the 4 or 5 Starlight chases. And that's probably my ideal set, personally. Another cool Toon Rekko. Oh man, another foil bleed in the text box, but her as a collector rare, that would be incredible. I really would like that, but chances are not high at this point, you guys. We're almost done. We're almost done. That light is blinding. All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens with the upcoming sets. We'll see if Konami can listen to the rest of us and understand what they have to do to make us all happy, or at least content, and not piss us off by reprinting everything into the ground. You know, that's what I've heard about Pokemon, though, too, is that they don't do that kind of stuff. And Magic, I'm not sure. Another cool Toon RS. Magic, I'm not too sure either, but I think they reprint things, but not at the pace that Yu-Gi-Oh! Does. But Pokemon, they just keep reprinting all kinds of different arts, but they don't seem to reprint the same ones over and over again, and I respect that tremendously. I think that Konami can learn a thing or two from that. And hey, if they're gonna go with the frame breaks, that's definitely from Pokemon. They're the pioneers of that, as far as I'm concerned. So maybe they'll reach a point where they will just start doing new artworks instead, and then not reprint the same artworks into the ground, and even in the same rarities or similar rarities, because that just gets so old. You know, I can't even tell you how many copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon I have, and I love Blue Eyes. Don't get me wrong. I think Blue Eyes is the shiznit, but I don't need 80 copies of Blue Eyes at this point. And different arts are fine too. Like I said, I'm okay with that, but they tend to reprint a lot of the same arts. But we'll see, we'll see. Cool Toon Remix. All right, we are almost there. Almost there. Arcane Apprentice, Stone Sweeper, Soul and Luna, an A-Craft release. Man, if we can get one more collector rare, I mean, that would be an entire case worth of rare cards in 6 boxes, so I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm already pretty content with just the 2 collector rares and the Starlight, because I feel like those are pretty good ratios for how many boxes I got. But when you gamble, you got to be a little greedy, especially when you spend money on sealed product. You want to walk away with as much value as you can. Don't want to leave anything on the table. Except for pack wrappers, of course. Cool Tune Synchro. Nice. So I think we got all the ultra rares. I'm not completely sure. Like I said, I didn't look into this that much beforehand, but I have seen bits and pieces of TCG Player, and so most of these cards do look familiar, and I can't think of anything that we haven't seen. But we'll see. We'll see. Stone Sweeper, Snatch Steal, Synchro Overtake, Neapolis. All right. Another stack in the books. Book of Taiyu, Nightmare Magician, Cool Tune Playlist, Cool Tune Remix. Come on. Give us one more collector rare. Give us the luck. Come on now. Floor Synchron, Book of Taiyu, Architail, Scorpion. Coming down to the wire. Could we just get this final collector rare and just annihilate with 6 boxes? Ghost Spell, Change of Heart, Autonomous, Heck of Hands, Gygus. I don't think we got a super rare copy of this. That is pretty neat. Dang, look at him. It's like some kind of swamp creature out of Elden Ring or something. That is pretty badass. I like that. All right, at least one more Ultra. See, my expectations are starting to diminish. Now I'm down to just winning an Ultra. Hey, there we go. Heck of Hands, Ibtel. Coming through for us. Nice. Yep, looks a little familiar. All right, 2 packs left. All right, Terrors, Stone Sweeper, Nightmare Magician, Remix, Big Eye. Okay, can we get a collector rare to end? Come on. Crimson Tears, help us out. Crimson Tears right here. She's gonna come through for us. Synchro Transmission, Synchro Dragon, Time Reloader, Xeno, no! Or Demigorgon, whatever you want to call it. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry this was a little longer than I expected, but it was still fun, and if you enjoyed the banter, I really appreciate it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the channel as a whole, like, subscribe. If you have any kind of stories, like I said, nostalgia stories, scam stories, any kind of TCG stories, great polls you've had, email me, mrwhiteMare@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. But until next time, guys, thank you for the time and peace.